Welcome to another DCC RPG actual play featuring Grimald and the Butler. Remember, children, don't go out at night because there are things out there that will hump your leg like crazy. That's right, it's time for episode 2 of Ravenlord, and we're going to have a howling good time. So make sure you have spare trousers handy because you're going to shit yourself.
Welcome back to our DCC RPG actual play, Ravenlord. This is episode 2. Say hello, guys.
Hello, guys!
No, please do not ever do that again. So before we get into the game, let's do some quick character introductions. Nick, who you playing?
Hi, my name's Nick and I will be playing Lord Grim.
And James, how about you?
My name's James and I'll be playing Lord Grim's butler called Butler.
Nice. So, let's do a little recap. So, last game, you guys were flung into a new realm, the domains of dread known as Ravenloft. And while you were there, you got attacked by some skeletons on the beach and sort of befriended one by smacking off his body, carrying his skull around and using him as sort of a tour guide.
Yeah.
Then you needed to kill a guy called the Boglord to get out of the Boglands. And then once you killed him, the mist surrounding the Boglands allowed you to leave.
Yep.
Then, once you killed the Boglord, Daniel, your new skull companion, revealed to you that in order to escape, you needed to seek out a gentleman named Strahd von Zarovich. He's the current record holder for escape attempts in Ravenloft, and he may be able to help you. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get on with it. Grimald and the Butler. Since defeating the Boglord in his domain, the Boglands, you have been journeying south towards your destination, Castle Ravenloft in Barovia. This is the abode of one Strahd von Zarovich, who you were informed holds the record for escape attempts from Ravenloft, the plane you now find yourself in. As you trek southward through the night with your new companion Daniel, a skull on the end of a walking stick, you go sharply downhill, leaving the dark decaying swamps of the Boglands gladly behind you, and after half an hour of simple muddy flatland, you come to a staggeringly vast range of rolling hillsides and grassy downturns which are capped in hoarfrost. You trek over these verdant slopes for a great many hours. The nights in Ravenloft appear to be bitterly cold, and as any adventurer knows, there's little in life that's so disheartening as constant cold.
I cannot stand this weather.
No,
Hug me tighter, Butler.
yes, your lordship.
Increase the squeeze. I'm still feeling chilly.
Are you sure about this?
You do know that if you hug each other while you walk along, you're actually gonna walk like twice as slow. This is ridiculous.
But twice as warm, Daniel.
That's a very valid point there.
You ain't got to worry, mate. You ain't got no skin on your face to keep warm.
You're just a twig on a face.
I know, but I do have a vested interest in getting this shit done quickly. I'd like to leave Ravenloft as much as you guys.
We got plans, have ya? Gonna open a little restaurant somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, sick burn. I gotta put some yogurt on that burn, I get you.
Have you got any yogurt?
No, I'm joking, Daniel. I'm joking.
Have I got any yogurt? Where am I gonna keep it? In my pockets? Come on. What is this? Take the piss out of Daniel Day? Come on.
Well,
actually, yeah. I mean, it's taken us a while to get here, and we're still trolling through, and it's cold. It's cold.
To be fair, if it wasn't for you, Daniel, we wouldn't be as far as we've got because we wouldn't have a clue where we're going, so for that I'll thank you.
Exactly, so maybe we should change it into be thankful for Daniel Day,
Okay.
because I know the way to go, you know.
Is there something I could do for you then, Daniel?
Find me a new body, that would be nice.
We're
Maybe instead of putting my head on the end of your walking stick, maybe you could find me a new skeleton body. You know what, in fact, maybe you shouldn't have hit my body off in the first place.
Look, we've gone over this many times on this journey. You attacked us, we defended ourselves, a body was lost. We apologise.
Oh, come on, that was for a laugh.
We didn't know it at the time. Look,
Yes.
you know, if you try and scare a wolf and put it in a corner, whether it's a laugh or not, it's going to attack. And we were the wolf.
You're not a wolf. Come on, I've seen you fight. You know, you're more of a kitten.
I'm just warming up.
I'm more of a kitten, you say. We defeated the Boglord, so...
You defeated the Boglord by blinding him and then stabbing him in the back while he hit a wall.
Yep.
You'll get used to that. I've got, you know, we don't go the normal ways around things. We like to do the easier option.
Wait a minute, what the hell is that over there?
Where?
Some way into your journey, as you stand between two hills, just about to ascend once again, you notice something odd. The green ridges are punctuated with a blemish some 100 feet away, perhaps a rock, but its shape is odd enough to catch your attention. Both of you give me a perception roll, please.
1.
12.
Grimald, only you notice this thing, and as you get sort of a gaze on it, you notice that this thing is sort of a mangled shape of brown and red.
Ugh, that ain't a rock. It's like a brangled braid of brown and red. Sorry, I say my mouth.
What is? I can't see it.
That thing over there. Squint. Bloody, I'm the one that wears glasses and I can still see that from over there.
Look, why don't we go up and have a look?
Let's not be too hasty. What if it attacks? Seems to be like everything else in this place likes to attack us.
Good point.
Alright, we'll get closer, but with caution. Be
Okay.
quiet. Daniel, I'm looking at you.
So, would you like me to go at the front?
That's a good idea. Okay, Butler, you run up really fast, and then we'll see what happens to him, and then we'll take it from there.
No, wait, as honourable
no.
as that is, Butler,
I'm
and
not
I do appreciate the sentiment, I think I should lead this one, mate.
Only if you're sure.
Yeah, you get behind me.
Right you are, sir.
That's it. Follow me. And you, oh no, hold on. Daniel, you always follow me. You're attached to my stick. Sorry, mate. Come on, let's go. Quietly, though.
Approaching the concern, it's easy to see that it is the mauled body of a woman. Clearly a peasant. Her expression is frozen in horror, her dying screams immortalised on her face as her corpse lays there in front of you, slumped in the grass. She appears to have been attacked right in the middle, because her clothes have been savaged open around the abdomen, and then her stomach destroyed. Both of you give me a horror check.
20.
14.
Butler, you are fine. You've seen many horrors in the Boglands, and for some reason you managed to look at this with sort of a grim determination. You feel okay. But Grimald, roll a d10.
That's a 7, mate.
The Butler, you see Grimald simply just stand there completely still. His eyes roll into the back of the head, and he just is standing there completely inactive. He appears to have gone into complete mental shock.
Sir? Sir? Are you feeling alright? I walk around him and I was like waving at him in his face and prodding him and stuff. Sir? 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 Sir?
No!
I'm going to try and shake him out of it.
No.
Sir! Sir, come to, sir!
Me bub, she's dead. It's me bub. It's me bub.
Sir! Look, Grim, for fuck's sake! And then I'm going to give him a little slap in the face.
You slap him in the face, and then he seems to shut down again.
I'm going to turn him around to face away from the corpse and then try and sort of guide him slightly away from the death scene.
Yes, the Butler, you do sort of walk him away from the death scene, but he just stands there like a totem pole, not moving, his eyes still rolled into the back of the head. The Butler, you are going to be alone in this scene. Grimald is he's just useless. He blurted out something about his mum, but he's just gone into some sort of strange mental state.
Okay, I'm going to try and sit him down comfortably, and then sort of like prop him up against the rock or tree so he's just, comfortable basically.
Okay, give me a strength roll, please.
19.
Yeah, you do try to prop him up, but his body is completely rigid, and so you just sort of lay him down like a bit of wood.
Oh, sorry sir, but you're going to have to lie down here for a bit.
This guy is a joke. You know, Butler, I thought you were a joke, but can you take me off of Grimald, please? I want to stay with you from now on.
Okay.
You snatch Daniel out of Grimald's hand, and he's like, "Come on, let's look at this corpse. We need to try and see if she's got any gold pieces or anything like that. You know, you can't just leave a corpse unlooted. You know what I mean?"
Well, how about I'll hold you above the corpse, and you can tell me about what's happening with her. So I'm going to hold the stick from the bottom end and then sort of hover over his head over the corpse.
As you do so, he looks over the corpse and he's like, "Okay, seems like a woman. I can see that for certain. I know a woman when I sees one. Okay, she's been attacked in the middle. Looks like bite marks by the looks of it. Large teeth.
Well, she has large teeth.
Yeah, she's got large teeth, but what attacked her also has large teeth.
Oh.
I can't exactly search in the pockets, but you know what I mean?"
I'm going to put his head towards a pocket. Like, his whole face like into a pocket area.
No jingling to be found in there. I think this woman's a pointless corpse, you know what I mean?
Well, you say pointless, but why is she here in the first place?
Well, she's obviously been attacked, but who cares? Everyone gets attacked here.
Well, I care because Lord Grim has gone into an odd state.
Oh, he's just a wimp. Fuck him. Just pick him up. Let's carry him.
I suppose it might be one way to do it.
Or we could just leave him, you know.
Never.
He's gonna slow the pace.
I will never leave Grim behind, ever.
All right, well, let's just drag him or something. You know, we got a long way to cover, my friend. We're about only like 2% of the way there at this point.
2%.
Yeah, what, are you going into shock now? What's wrong with you? Come on, grab his feet. Let's go.
So I couldn't fathom the maths in that. It is extraordinary. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Lord Grim, and I'm gonna try and pick him up. And if he's standing up like a straight sort of pencil shape, I'm gonna try and put his back against mine and put his arms over my shoulders, sort of backpacking him.
Okay, give me a strength roll, please.
4.
You pick him up, but some of the sort of morning frost on the grass has melted onto Grim, and unfortunately he slips and you drop him on the ground. Grim, give me a fortitude save, please.
Sorry, sir.
4.
You do not wake up, sadly, but you drop onto the ground, and Butler, you've just dropped your master on the ground. He's now got some sort of muddy stains on his resplendent robes.
Hopefully he won't see that. I'll wait for it to dry.
He's gonna notice. He's gonna notice.
I'll wait for it to dry and then I'll pat it off.
Okay, well, what are we gonna do? Come on. Just drag him. You know, we ain't gonna get nowhere at this pace. You can't pick him up. You got those spindly butler arms.
Oh, yes. Well, it takes one to know one, Mr. No Arms.
Dick.
I'm going to try the exact same thing again. 12.
Well, Grimald is a hobbit, so with a 12 you do manage to pick him up this time, and you sort of have him on your back. One of his arms awkwardly lifts up and creaks over your shoulder. It is extremely stiff, but you do manage to sling him over your back. You may now continue your journey with Grim on your back.
Cool.
This is so lame. You guys are supposed to be adventurous.
No.
Can you shut him up? Can somebody gag him? He keeps making that stupid goddamn noise.
I can't actually. He's on my back.
Just
I'm
put
holding
the fist
you.
in his mouth.
Sorry, but my hands are full.
I hate this.
Lord, I hope you're all right up back there.
He's not okay. Butler, give me a stamina check, please.
17.
Remarkably, despite having no food for a long while, and despite having another person on your back, and having to carry this rod with a skull on it, you are actually okay. You're doing okay just for now, but you know you're going to need some food soon, or things are going to get hairy. But continuing south and coming to the peak of a hillside, you reach a line of tall firs, and although the smell of this woodland is pleasant, the hours of walking have not been kind upon you. The bitter cold pains your very bones, your hamstrings pulsate with aching pain, and frost from the grass has soaked through to your socks, numbing your toes.
Oh my, this is cold.
Yeah, we gotta go through this forest here. Grimald, give me another fortitude save to see if you can wake up.
17.
Yeah, Grimald, you come to. You're now on the butler's back, standing at this entrance to this woodland.
Mummy, where the frick am I?
Oh,
Yeah, welcome to reality,
sir,
dickhead.
welcome back. I'm going to put him down.
Why am I drenched with mud?
I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm going to try and quickly wipe it off.
Give me an agility roll, please, Butler.
13.
With a 13, unfortunately there is a lot of mud and it's not high enough. You do just spread it around all over him.
Oh, you made it worse. Is that... Oh, my... I don't know what that is.
Well, you see, what happened was he saw the corpse, went into a silent state, wouldn't move, wouldn't talk, and it's your fault.
Saw a corpse.
Sorry, sir.
Corpses don't normally scare me. I've made enough in my time. Why did this particular corpse scare me so?
You know, I think it might have had something to do with the fact that you're a wimpy, old...
Daniel?
Sorry.
Silence.
Stop being such a bonehead, Daniel.
Oh, real good.
Yeah, I meant that one.
If I could clap, I would do a slow clap right now.
Right, look.
But you can't.
1 minute I'm leading.
Don't call me that.
Next minute I'm covered in mud on my butler's back. Something's been going on. And I want to know what it is.
Well, you, like I said, you went into a weird silent state.
Yeah, but why?
Well, if I knew that, sir, then...
I've been drinking.
Yes.
Okay. What was this body all about then?
Nothing, really. It's just dead.
They had no coins.
Right, Mum, maybe that explains
Oh,
it.
there were bite marks
Where?
on the lady.
It was a lady.
Yes.
Right on the lady.
Oh. Very well. Anyway, come on in. Let's go.
As you go to enter the forest, there is a shock of lightning in the sky, followed by the all-too-close sound of thunder.
Oh, shit, what's that?
Agonisingly cold rain begins to pour.
Oh, it's just brilliant.
Hell. Daniel, your cranium companion, begins to speak once again. Oh, goddammit, look, this rain don't really bother me, but if one of you guys catches the withering shivers and drops dead, then we're gonna be a poopy river with no raft.
Well, thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is we gotta build the shelter, and you guys ain't really the shelter building type.
Whoa. Don't be so hasty with your generalisations, young skull.
The second you came into Ravenloft, I saw your house sink into the ocean. I mean, who builds a house in the ocean?
It wasn't a house.
It became a boat later.
It was a mansion.
Look, shut up about that stuff. Let's get into the goddamn forest.
That's the best thing you've said all day, Daniel. Need to get out of this rain. Parched.
You rush into the woodland nearby, the tall firs looming ahead. There appears to be no clear path through this forest. The floor is a confusion of roots and vines which reach up to prickly bushes and nettles, all of which are as tall as any man. Out of the top of these, of course, stand the gargantuan trees. The rain is coming through here, although it is not as thick as outside. Occasionally, though, a collected globule of rainwater will blob off from one of the branches and catch you on the back of the neck, sending an aggravating chill down your back. Both of you give me a stamina check.
Oh, that's cold.
That's a 7.
8.
Both of you are going to take a level of fatigue, so mark that somewhere on your sheets. This will give you a -1 to all rolls until you manage to get rid of it.
We need to make a shelter.
Yes. How do we do that?
Well,
I knew it. I goddamn knew it.
No,
Could you...
wait. I do know how to make a shelter. I've made plenty in my time. When I was homeless, living on the streets. We need to cut some branches down so we can make a framework.
Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to punch him down? God damn it.
Yes, actually.
It's not a bad idea.
It's a brilliant idea. Well done. Thanks, Erwin.
Right, yeah. Can I rip some thicker branches off of the trees, and then try and stab them in the ground so we can get some kind of framework going on? Yeah.
Sure. Give me a strength check, please.
Okay. Yeah. So the Grim's gonna have a look around for some weaker branches and try and snap them off. 15 on the strength.
Yeah, you run around grabbing some branches and snapping them, and you've got some sort of thick ones in a big pile. They're not the driest of branches, but you've got quite a lot of them.
Right, get the biggest ones. Get 4 of the biggest ones. And help me push them into the muddy ground. Grab one. Oh, I was going to say grab one each, but I'll see how that could come across as quite rude. Daniel, I'm going to stab you into the ground, and you know what you are? You are the site supervisor. Alright? So you keep an eye on everything, make sure it's all going off right, and then me and my beloved butler will construct this. Ready?
Yes.
Good lad. Right, butler, grab a big one. I'm going to look for a big one and all, and then we get him in the ground.
You start stabbing these into the ground. Both of you give me an intelligence check to see if you can make the sort of beginning fortification for a shelter.
17.
And 6 for Grimald.
The butler starts putting these together, and then Grimald, you come along and just sort of knock what he's done over.
Oh, maybe I am drunk.
So,
Yeah, sorry. Look, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to go and stand next to Daniel and watch you do it. Alright? Sorry to intrude.
okay.
Anyway, Dan, you alright?
Yo,
Yeah.
so you got 2 supervisors now.
Yeah, 2 supervisors. Well,
Yo.
no, I'm the manager.
Yo, butler, do it faster.
Yeah.
Do a better job.
That's the spirit. Yeah, butler, come on. Quickly. Them shoes he's got on.
Butler, give me another intelligence check,
The more I
please.
look at them, Dan, the more fetching they are. Exquisite calf muscles.
10.
With a 10, you just about, it takes you a good 20 minutes, but you've just about got this sort of like TP-like shape up with the 4 big branches. You're going to need something to cover it with.
He's a bloody genius. Right, part 2 of the plan.
Can I look for large leaves?
We need foliage.
Yes. Butler, give me a intelligence check to look around for some large leaves.
Crit.
You run around for a little bit, and then you find a big bush with these like unbelievably tall leaves, and you quickly snatch them up and bring them back to your makeshift camp.
Haha.
Yes. There he is, my golden boy. What you got? Look at that, Daniel.
I can't believe he actually did it. Now,
Look at the
Butler.
size of these.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
The leaves.
Oh, okay. Okay, put them on, lean them up against there. That's it.
Yes, yes, I know.
Good boy. Good boy.
Enough talking, Mr. Erwin.
Yep.
You know, he's got this, Dan. He's got this under control. There's a reason why he's been in my employ for many years.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Chop, give me an agility roll to put them up against it, please.
10.
With a 10, that's good enough. You manage to lean these things up against your TP-like structure and tuck them in such a way where it's made a makeshift tent. You've now got somewhere that's going to shelter you from the rain, although it is still bitterly cold.
Fantastic. We're nearly there. Now all we need to do is find some kindling, and I will use my magics to ignite it with me old flaming hands. What do you reckon?
What's flaming hands?
I'll show you, but if I say it too loud, it'll happen. So let's wait. All right.
What is it, like a magic's?
It's a spell magicus.
Oh, that sounds sexy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But don't talk about it too much in front of Butler. It gets a bit puts him off. He's a little bit scared of the old magics.
Don't really enjoy it.
All right,
to be
Butler,
honest.
we need some kindling.
Okay.
My beautiful boy, off you go.
Right, give me a perception check. Let's see if you can dig around to find some sort of dry kindling.
14.
You manage to find some sort of twigs and kindling. You dig underneath some of the wet branches and under a bush and things like this, and you find some dry twigs and kindling.
Found some kindlings
Here
there.
he is, bingo.
Sorry, I can't stop smiling at the minute.
He's on fire at the moment, and
Well,
soon
no.
I will be. Right, that's it. Get it in a nice little bunch in our TP.
Where shall I put it?
Put it under. Did you make a chimney?
No. Why don't we make a vent? You know, like in the second studio room in the mansions there.
Well, I didn't have much to do with the consultation of the construction of the second room, but
Well,
I just signed it off.
yes, I oversaw that part, and
Oh,
it
okay.
was quite smart actually.
Right, we'll do that then. So
Um,
I'll pay you to do.
Yeah, I want the butler to make a small vent in one side of the hut opposite to the opening so that the airflow will travel from the small hole to the big hole. I'm just going to sort of get a twig and just cut through the leaf.
Yeah, give me an intelligence roll. This would be kind of like for survival techniques.
13.
It's a haphazard job, but you do cut sort of a vague hole in the side of the tent. No rain's really going to get through it, but you do it. And Daniel looks at you and he goes, I didn't think you had it in you, Butler. I thought you was one of those namby-pamby fancy types, but you're actually pretty cool.
Well, he is, as well.
Thank you. Probably
He's
the
got a lot of
nicest thing you've said to me ever, Daniel.
Well, I've only known you for about 10 hours.
We'll get on him, we.
Sir?
Alright,
Yeah.
so set this goddamn kindling on fire, because if you guys catch the flu, then I'm fucked.
True. My turn, is it?
Yep.
Right. Here we go. Kindling ready? Right, you ready? You might want to sit down for this one. You ready?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I'm hardly going to stand up.
Okay, that's an 18 on my spell casting.
Flaming hands!
Oh, no.
That's 4 damage.
You blast a torrent of fire, and it goes through the tent, destroying it immediately. This is the absolute worst.
Well, I feel pretty warm, thank you.
Whoops, I got a little bit carried away.
You are warm for about a second before the rain starts beating down on your heads again. Should we just carry on in the rain?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm sorry. I've apologised 100 times to you. Do you
No.
want to make me feel any worse about it?
I would just a little bit because I've never been in a situation with you, sir, and this is sort of the first time I've been able to really be myself around you.
Anyway, welcome to hell, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought the Black Swamp was bad, but this is just hideous.
Alright, Daniel, if you call me that name one more time, though,
What?
you're going to fall out.
What name?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Come on.
As you continue to stroll through the forest, the hideous rain beating down on your heads, Daniel begins to talk and he says, look, as long as we're kind of walking through this, you know, you guys getting the chills, probably gonna die at a flu any minute, probably gonna get cancer or something like that. I don't even know. I don't even know biology anymore. It's been a long time since I had a body. We may as well do something productive. Let me tell you a little bit about the domain lords.
What?
Yeah. So in case you hadn't noticed, there's a lot of kind of evil going on in Ravenloft. You know, the bog lords, skeletons attacking people. Sorry about that. You know, tents burning down.
Alright, yeah.
So basically, everyone that comes to Ravenloft is brought here by the Mists, same as you guys. And the Mists, they choose people because they're evil, or if they have the capacity for evil.
What? That stupid mist that crashed my party brought me here because I'm evil.
Look, I'll explain. If you're really evil, the Mists bring a big chunk of the land you inhabit with you.
Shit.
And it becomes part of the domains of Ravenloft, and you become a lord of that domain. The bigger the evil, the bigger the land. You follow me so far?
Yeah, I think so. Is that why my beautiful house sunk into the water?
Possibly.
Yeah.
So, the Bog Lord, the guy you killed about 10 hours ago,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
he was a demi-lord. You saw the terrible things he did to that land and all its people, turning people into goddamn skeletons, laying waste to innocent lives, because he was possessed with the notion of resurrecting his dead family. Well, a demi-lord is actually the weakest one.
Oh,
What?
What?
Yeah, that's the smallest type of lord possible.
Well, like a little baby that one was.
Kinda, yeah.
No wonder it was so easy to beat.
Yeah, and you saw what he was capable of. Above that, you got lords, overlords, and above all of those, there's dark lords. Well, these guys are so evil they're beyond redemption. Not a shred of good left in their black frozen hearts. They'd kill a whole civilization if it meant getting ahead. The idea of compassion is so alien to them that they laugh at the word. Well, remember how we're going to see Strahd von Zarevich and ask him for ideas on how to escape?
Yep.
Well, he's a Dark Lord.
Oh. Forgot to mention that earlier, didn't ya?
Yeah, I
So
mean,
he's evil, obviously.
he's pretty evil,
You
yeah.
said he doesn't like visitors.
He don't like him.
So let me just get this straight in my brain pan. So, you're telling me that not only have we got to meet this Strahd, but now you're telling me he's one of the most evilest, darkest, lords. When you say lord, do you mean lord as in they put on great parties like me?
He is known for his parties as well, but he's also known for... He ain't known for his patience, let's put it that way. He ain't exactly gonna greet you with cake. Unless there's a party on him, then maybe.
Well, let's hope for good timing, I suppose.
We can only hope that.
What if we bring him a cake?
What?
That could sweeten the deal.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone likes a cake brought to their house, don't
Exactly, nobody refuses a goddamn cake, do they?
they? Right, Butler, put that in the notes.
But...
Okay.
In your brain, then, if you can't write it down.
Yes, brain
Bake
notes.
cake for evil overlord.
So, you asked why you might have been brought here. Well,
Yeah.
a lot of people ask that, okay? Most people in Ravenloft, they don't know shit about Dark Lords and Demi-Lords and shit like this. They all just go, oh, well, why did this happen? They go, oh, it's the mists, it's the mist. That's all they ever fucking say. But as I mentioned, the capacity for evil, that's one of the reasons people are brought here. When me and my buddies got turned into skeletons, we had a lot of time to chat, and we came up with this theory. We called it everyday evil. You see, as I mentioned, the mists make a new lord, and the land they inhabit comes with them. That includes the people. Now, I know what you're thinking. The people that inhabit those lands ain't all evil. Well, no, but also yes. You see, let's say you live in a city with a corrupt king. He taking all kinds of crazy taxes, window tax, ass tax, and every day he likes to murder people and he's pooping on people just for fun. But what does everyone in the city do? Well, they say, it's the way it has to be. He's the king, he's the ruler. And so, you see, by not saying no to evil, everyone in that city is complicit in the evil of that crazy-ass king.
Wow, this is complicated.
I'm getting it. Look, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't the nicest of hobbits in my early years. May have made a few mistakes. But I like to think that I did pay for those mistakes when I became ridiculously rich. I gave people a job. I gave myself incredible amounts of fine wine, and
But you stopped adventuring.
I did stop adventuring because I lost my friend.
You stopped doing good in the world, and that's a kind of everyday evil.
I see.
Well,
And maybe that's why you were brought here, because you had the capacity for evil. And Butler, maybe you're just an ass.
You're not wrong there, mate. He's only mucking.
Wait a minute, do you guys hear something?
Wait, what?
where?
Both
What?
of you give me a perception check, please.
10.
13.
So both of you hear the sounds of wolves howling.
Oh shit.
It's
Hey, a dog.
it's uncomfortably close. Both of you give me a fear check, please.
14.
12.
Both of you are fine, although you saw the body of the woman who'd been attacked earlier. And this may have been the culprit. You are fine. You are fine, and you managed to stay your nerves for now.
I like the sound of that.
No,
Do you think they might have cake?
bloody
can ask 'em.
do not think they do, no. Sir, I know, I'm scared. I think someone's watching us.
Well, I
something.
I respect your honesty. You feel like someone's watching us.
Something.
Where?
Well, the noise, the howling noises.
Right. Where is it?
I don't
Where
know,
did that
but
owl
we
come
should,
from?
we should probably run?
Run. Aye. Yeah. That's always a good option. Daniel, you ready for a run?
Only if you're holding me.
Yeah, I'll hold you tight, buddy. Don't you worry. Right. Let's go. Let's leg it away from as far away from that noise as possible.
As you flee the scene, the sound of skittering feet can be heard nearby. You bound through the thick forest, jumping over the roots of trees, wading through thickets, but the density of the woods is proving to slow your scampering significantly. The sounds of bounding paws appears to be getting closer, and now some fierce growls can be heard. Although you are still unable to see the source. Both of you give me an agility roll, please.
Oh no, they're gaining. They're gaining.
Shit.
It's a 9.
11.
We're going to go into a chase.
Oh boy.
Butler, you are up first. You are ahead in this chase.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh god, this is scary.
Butler, throw him the femur. It might slow him down.
So Butler has a bone that he collected last game.
So I'm going to try and lob it behind all of us. Oh, crit fail.
Okay, you drop the femur onto the floor. You don't really manage to lob it behind you. It just drops listlessly to the floor.
So throw it.
You can still hear the sound of these feet coming towards you, and you can hear snarling and howling. Give me an agility roll to continue running.
7.
You can feel yourself lagging behind. Now give me a fortitude save to see if you get exhausted.
Where are you going?
Crit fail.
With a crit fail, you take 2 more levels of exhaustion.
Wow.
Sir. What? I'm exhausted. Now's not the time. Speed up.
Okay, Grimald, you are up next. You race past the butler at this point. He is lagging so badly, it's unbelievable. You can see him panting and wheezing, his eyes bulging out of his head. What are you going to do?
Can I try and help him?
Okay, yeah, give me an agility roll to try and grab him and bring him along with you. This will be at a -2.
Not letting you lag behind. You still got plenty of buffs to give me. That is also a crit failure.
With a crit failure, both of you stop, and it is now going to be the turn of your pursuers. You both feel some sort of nipping at your feet. The darkness of the forest is so absolute that you don't know what it is. But both of you take 4 damage, and you can feel your flesh on your feet get torn to shreds.
Ow, get away from me!
Next up is going to be the butler.
I'm going to try and just swing my silver tray at my feet to see if I can hit whatever it is biting me. So I've got a 3.
You just swing it into the darkness. You hear the thing just swish through the air.
Well, shit. Oh, I'm going to try and start running again in the direction that we were going originally.
Give me an agility roll.
13.
As you start running, you feel your feet and knees hitting into something on the floor as you start to leg it, and you start belting it through the woods once again.
Oh god, I hope they're tree roots.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're fluffy tree roots. Just keep running.
Follow me, sir.
Grim, it's your turn.
Gonna continue to try and power through this.
Okay, agility please.
That's a 17.
You manage to get hot on the heels of the butler, your mangled feet carrying you as fast as you can.
Here we go.
Your pursuers then take their turn. They are hot on your heels, but they don't manage to keep up with you. You can hear them growling at you. Both of you give me fortitude saves to see if you gain any levels of exhaustion.
9.
18.
Butler, you gain another level of exhaustion. You are getting absolutely tired. Your lungs feel as if they've got sand in them.
Bloody hell, the wolf's right behind you.
The butler, it is your turn.
Right, I'm going to just try and continue to run away. A 10.
You continue to run through the woods, leaping and bounding over bushes and thickets and all of this kind of stuff. Grim, what are you going to do?
I'm going to continue to shuck the buns.
Agility, please.
Okay, here we go. That's 16.
With a 16, you also manage to do the same. You run past the butler, then your pursuers are going to take the same turn. They do not manage to catch up, but you can hear their skittering feet just behind you.
Keep running, boy.
Oh god, this is terrible.
Suck it up.
As you rampage through the greenery, you burst out of the tree line and are met with a 15-foot wide gorge which drops 200 feet down into rocks and running water.
Whoa, stop.
Oh my.
Both of you give me an agility roll to see if you can stop in time.
14.
10.
Both of you just about stop at the edge of the gorge.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
But you know that it's going to be a very short time before your pursuers are here.
Right, I've got an idea. Turn around, shout at them. As soon as they come towards us, sidestep, let them fire off the cliff theirself.
bit of a gamble.
I know, but what else we got to do? You ready? Come and get me!
Give me a personality roll, both of you.
2.
14.
Your shouts are not good enough. These things barrel into you, knocking you over the cliff. As you hit the rocks below, you thankfully don't take much damage, both hitting into some jagged rocks but only taking 2 damage.
Oh.
You're now flowing downriver.
I get wet. I'm a good swimmer.
We've talked about this before, I can't believe it.
As you flow down the river, you see that the gorge eventually drops down and goes into normal woodland, like you're kind of getting used to now. And it's a good shade less thick, although the night is still biting and the moss and furs still grow tall.
Quick, swim to shore. Help me as well.
Yes, sir. Silver tray again.
Daniel,
God damn it, come on. Get us out of here. This is horrible.
this is absolutely horrendous.
Alright, I'm going to extend my silver tray out and try and swim with him like I did the previous episode.
I'll grab it. I've got Daniel here. And then you swim us over to the other side.
Okay, Grimald, you grab onto the butler's back, and then the butler, you're going to try to use your silver tray to swim ashore. Give me an agility roll, please.
Right, yes, I'm going to spend 2 luck points in this roll.
Okay, add 2d3 and 2 luck points.
4 with the burnt luck.
So even with the burnt luck, it's still a pitiful swim. You get carried further down the river, hitting into some rocks.
I said help us, not make it worse. What are you doing?
Sorry, sir.
You can see that as you go further and further down the river, you are now reaching what is obviously a waterfall. You're going to be flung to your deaths if you don't get out soon.
So I think you should try and swim on your own accord and...
Yeah, I've seen it. Just everybody, except for you, Daniel, sorry. Just push to the side by themselves. I'm not going over a waterfall, and I'm not dying. Not today.
Alright, both of you give me agility rolls to swim out.
17.
I'm going to spend a luck in this one as well. Right, with the burnt luck, I got an 18.
That's better.
Both of you manage to swim ashore. You're wet, sodden, cold, and depressed. And Daniel is more annoyed about this than ever. This is the worst thing I've ever done in my life, and believe me, I've done some pretty shitty things. I mean, I've been to the worst clubs that Ravenloft has to offer. You guys suck as adventurers. Let me just say that. You just got knocked off a goddamn cliff by wolves.
Yeah, but look, it was a good idea. Just poor execution.
A poorly done good idea is exactly the same as a shitty idea. I just want to say that, okay? So fuck you guys. Fuck this shit. I'm going home.
Go on then, off you go.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Your point has been noted.
Sorry, sir, can I just grab your stick a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to grab it and then put his head in the water.
You were saying, Daniel? Can't quite hear you. Now spit it out.
Alright, I get your point, okay? You guys are the masters, alright? Okay, you know what? You were great, all your ideas are good, and I'm sorry about everything.
That's more like it. If you want a body, I suggest you stay on that track.
Yeah. Come on, let's just go. Let's continue south. I think it's in that direction that I'm currently facing.
Brilliant. Thank you.
I hate this. Setting off again once in the direction of your quest, south, you head into the woodlands, the trees still looming overhead, but as I mentioned, this part of the woodlands is a great deal less thick, and it's easier to wade through, although you guys are sodden and wet and depressed, so both of you give me another stamina check, please.
7.
Stamina check turns out overall as a -1.
Do you know what I'm sick of? What's he doing now?
I think he's passed out. You see the white skin, the eyes rolling into the back of the head.
We'll pick him up then, Daniel.
Very funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
So this is what this journey's gonna be, is it? people going into catatonic states, people fainting all over the place. Oh, I see.
Well, if your house wasn't such a shithole, maybe we wouldn't be in these problems.
My house. This is what Ravenloft is it my house?
Pretty much.
You're an asshole.
Okay.
I didn't choose to be here. I came here because I was evil, just like you guys.
Alright, less of that. I'll get your body back. Let's just get the butler back to consciousness.
You can't get my body back. It was smashed off. You gotta find me a new body. Hey, maybe I could have his one. Come on, let's cut the old head off.
Whoa.
Well,
no.
he ain't gonna know.
No, but I can't have you as me butler. You got no butlering skills.
Come on, you should see me serve a dinner. It's amazing.
What?
Cheese on toast. I do it better than any man in the land.
Cheese on toast, eh?
Cheese on toast with Worcestershire sauce.
That sounds absolutely delightful.
Worcestershire, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, the point is, this guy, he ain't good for nothing. You seen what kind of scrapes he gets you into? Come on.
I'm digging what you're throwing.
Let's get a log and bash his head to pieces.
Not quite yet. I'll tell you what, we put a pin in it. For now.
What, in his head?
No, we just put a pin in this conversation. But that's not to say that I'm not open to that. Like, it depends, we'll see. But less of that later. I want to know about this cheese on toast with white oyster sauce. But we'll talk about that later, it's making me hungry. Right, let's get him up. Oi, butler! Told you about napping on the job.
Gonna give him a slap.
You slap him in the face. Butler, give me a fortitude save, please.
10.
The butler does just about wake up, although he is a mess. You can see that his face is gaunt, his stomach, you can hear it rumbling from a mile away, and he looks like a shell of his former self. His hair is messy, his clothes muddy, his neck and bones, you can see them visible.
Morning, sleepyhead. You alright? You look shocking.
I'm so tired.
You look it. Unfortunately, you're still on the clock. Up you get. Come on. You get some meat on them bones. You'll be looking like Daniel soon.
Come on, enough talking, we gotta go, man.
He's got a point, let's go.
You guys can't last much longer like this.
I'm trying.
Come on. Where's this bars and clubs of Ravenloft you've been talking about?
Okay, look, I'm gonna level with you. The place that I'm taking you to next is a place called Corvia. That's the place we're going to next. You guys are gonna love it. Winding streets, inns, pubs. It's the kind of place you would like, okay? That's the next destination. Once we get there, you're gonna have meals aplenty. I guarantee you that, sons. But the fact of the matter is, we gotta get there first.
Splendid. Sounds brilliant.
Let's get a move on.
Yeah, let's get a move on. You heard the bloke.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Quickly.
Both of your guts wrench at the thought of a good roast.
So hungry.
A bit of cheese on toast. Or a piece of fine salmon.
I'll even go for an out kebab right now.
It's been a good long while and many strenuous activities since you had a good decent meal. Considering this, you would even settle for a bowl of porridge. You're beginning to weaken considerably. After a 15-minute romp through this area of the wood, you come to an area that appears to have been cleared. To an extent, anyway. Many thickets have been hacked to pieces, many bushes flattened, and smaller trees have been destroyed near the base and felled. And standing there in this 40-foot wide clearance is a sheep. A plump, fluffy sheep, like a cloud with a face.
Right, shush, don't spook it.
It looks very tasty.
It does, looks fluffy. Right, don't spook it. Don't
You guys could punch that thing to death, and then eat that, and then you wouldn't have to faint, and then I wouldn't have to die.
It's a great idea. Right, butler, you keep it occupied. I'm going to sneak round the back and do a little grimy two-step on it.
Okay.
Alright?
Alright.
That's it, just bleat at it or something.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell you what, get on all fours, pretend you're a sheep yourself, it might see a potential mate, and then we'll be preoccupied enough for me to slaughter it.
Well,
sound good?
I don't really like that idea.
Start barring, go in. You can do better than that, come on. Perfect.
Okay, Butler, give me a personality roll, please.
9.
You don't manage to distract the sheep. It continues to sort of look around and not really pay any attention to you. But, Grimald, if you'd like to sneak up on it, give me an agility roll, because as a wizard, you don't really have any sneaking abilities, but this will be at a -2.
Okay. Ooh, 16.
Okay, with a 16, You sneak round the back, your robes sort of barely brushing the ground. You're like a shadow. You get round the back of this sheep. It's just looking around the woodlands, sort of not paying attention to you. But as you sneak round to the back, the rear end of this sheep, looking directly at its arse, give me a perception roll, please.
10, mate.
You can see that it's got a chain around one of its ankles and that it's been pinned to the floor.
No, I'm not going to make a noise, but I'm going to try and start like miming what I've seen to the other to the butler. So I'm going to just kind of try and start. Well, I'm going to try and gestate that it's been chained up and this could potentially be a trap.
Give me a personality roll, please.
That's a 10.
I think he's trying to say that he wants to masturbate.
That's disgusting.
I'd say, what the hell is he why is he dancing? What's he doing? Why is he flailing around like an asshole? What's he doing over there? Butler, you making any sense of this?
I'm going to storm back to him.
As you stomp over, the sheep gets mildly alarmed, and you can see that it pulls on the chains, trying to run away. And you can hear the chains go taut, and it starts to bleat. It's going mad, and it's trying to run away. As it does so, you become acutely aware that you've become the victim of a trap, owing to the fact that from the trees high above jump 4 hulking, muscular, canine-like creatures, nearly 5 feet tall. These beasts eye you hungrily, their red, shimmering eyes nearly bursting from their heads as they encircle you, growling and letting thick globs of oozing saliva fall from their gigantic, snarling fangs.
I was going to say, you two nimwits, it's a trap, but as you can see, it's quite self-evident now.
Well, that's how you communicate that there's a trap.
Yes.
You can see that now we're surrounded by wolf-like creatures, can't you?
Yeah, we're in a jam.
So do you think maybe now it would be time to start fighting?
I think you might have just said the most true thing today, Daniel.
You are aware that they're coming closer.
Yep, let's go.
Roll initiative. Butler, you are up first.
I think I'm going to try and intimidate them. You wouldn't like to eat us because we're poisonous to wolfmen?
Yeah, really bony and tough.
Roll personality.
Oh, shit. So 1 overall.
They take another tentative step forward. They look at you angrily.
Well, I'm petrified.
Okay, so next up is going to be the wolves. They lunge in at Grimald. He looks like a tasty meal. All of them pile in and whack into each other as they try to hit you. One of them bites into you, doing 2 damage to you, taking a huge chunk out of your leg.
Oh, me leg. I think I know what I'm going to do, fellas. Astral Steve on one of his drunken nights told me about this one. It's a little bit dodgy, so don't get upset. I can sacrifice bits of myself to make the spell more potent. Wolfies, look at this.
I'm going to do a spell burn on this, so I'm going to burn 2 strength on this. I'm going to slice part of Grim's bicep off as sacrifice.
You might want to turn away now, Butler.
Oh, God, no!
Yeah, let's play.
Oh, 19!
Plus the spell burn, plus your bonuses, that is going to be a 25. They are blinded for 3 rounds.
Yes!
You see the wolves howl in pain as they start to run around and bash into each other.
Have that in your face. Oh, my arm. Come on, quick.
Well done, sir.
Do you think it might be time to,
Fay. Come on, let's go.
all of you give me agility.
14?
Yeah, I got 12.
As you run away further into the woodlands, you see a peculiar sight. A large, crumbly, moss-ridden cottage-like building sitting amongst the mud. Metal bars protect its windows from assailants, and a homely smoke rises from its chimney, indicating someone is home.
Well, that's the best thing I've seen all day.
Oh, come on, we gotta knock, we gotta see if somebody's home.
Oh my god, they got a fire going and everything.
Look at you guys, you're mangled.
Alright, you don't have to point that out, Daniel. I'm fully aware of our current situation.
Can I ask, what the fuck was that shit you did back there? Was that blood magic or some shit?
Kinda. It was a neat little trick that Astral Steve taught me.
Who's Astral Steve again? Oh, that
My
was
teacher.
your mentor, right?
Yeah, that was the wizard I saw.
So you just cut yourself and
Yeah.
added it to the spell?
Cut yourself up, make a sacrifice, blood sacrifice. Cut a bit yourself off, make the spell more potent. It's unorthodox, but it works.
I'm starting to see why the mists brought you here, you know? That kind of shit is really frowned upon in normal society.
Yeah,
Is this Astral Steve guy, is he like a normal guy?
Well, no, he's a criminal. He's and a psychopath, but he's alright when you get to know him.
Okay, well anyway, into the hut.
Yes.
Actual civilization.
Butler, the door, if you will.
Oh, yes, of course, sir.
Cooey!
Hello?
You hear a voice from inside.
Just coming.
The woman opens this hut and the door creaks open and she goes, all right, we haven't had visitors here for many a year.
We got 3 now.
1, 2...
Oh, here, look, here he is.
That's
Speak, Daniel. Introduce yourself. Don't be rude.
My name's Daniel, I'm a staff. Nice to meet you. Can we come in, please? It's pretty shitty out here. These guys are dying, and they're my only hope of getting my body back. Can we come in, just for God's sake? Right as you are, then, come in.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You enter the hut, and one of its 2 occupants, a woman, slams the door shut behind you, locking it with a heavy padlock. She exclaims, bloody hell, you're lucky you weren't attacked to pieces. Those things out there are nasty buggers.
Oh, no, we know all about them.
Yes, we did meet a few of them.
You see that the woman is portly, with dirty brown and whitish clothes and wispy hair emanating from her cheeks. The man, who's currently sitting on a couch in the corner of the room, is not dissimilar, although the hair on his face is slightly thicker, resulting in what some might call a beard. You're pleased to see that the interior is thankfully more well kept than the outside. The floor is adorned with the skin of a large cat-like animal, easily the size of a bear, and 2 bouncy sofas reside by a hearth which crackles with a thick, comforting flame licking up to the chimney. On the other side of the room you can see a well-stocked bay kitchen. Many dried herbs can be seen in a small cupboard on the wall. Large knives, soup ladles and pots are on display, clearly well used. And on the counter, near a flaming hot arga, a hefty joint of meat encrusted with an intoxicating herb rub sits on a thick wooden chopping board, ready for roasting. You're lucky you came when we did. We're just about to have our supper. And then the man speaks up and he goes, supper?
I'll point at the man and go,
No need to get up.
I weren't gonna.
Good.
Could we be as rude as to
Pay you for some supper.
yes.
Oh, no need to pay us.
What?
We're just happy to have visitors. Living out in the woodlands such as we do, we don't get many round here.
Well, I'm very humbled to accept this. Thank you, very grateful as well. Thank you.
Oh, we're happy to have you. Please have a seat over there by the hearth.
You're too kind. How could I ever repay you for this hospitality?
Look, we'll just be happy for the company, won't we, Abdin?
Abdin? Oh,
He's not a man of many words. Anyway, nice to meet you. My name's Bonnert.
nice to meet you, Bonnert.
Bonnert.
Bonnet.
Bonnert.
Bonnard.
Near enough. Anyway, the joint's gonna be roasting for about an hour and a half. Those things out there, those creatures. Was it those that
Yeah.
were... Okay.
They tried to trick us. They put a trap on us and everything. They flew out of the trees. Airy buggers.
You see the man sitting by the fire. He's reading a book and he goes...
It's not really that funny.
You right there, Abdul? Make you laugh.
Name's Abdin.
Sorry, Abdin. I'm a bit shit with names.
Hairy bastards. Big teeth. Always gonna get you in the end.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry, what?
He gets it.
In the end?
Always gonna get you. Nasty teeth. Always end up in the belly, don't you?
Sorry, can I just ask something?
You see that Bonnet walks up and slaps him on the back of the head and goes, "Shut up, you old bastard!"
Are these windows secure? Because I'm suddenly quite frightened that they're
Oh,
gonna...
you've seen the bars on the outside. Stops anyone from getting in. Don't worry about that.
So we're nice and safe in here.
Oh, you're safe as houses in here.
Good one. Good one.
I'm pretty... Still
Why
pretty-
you live out here in this dangerous woodland then?
Look, trust me. If you've been to any of the towns in Ravenloft, you'll understand.
Oh, pretty
It's
dire,
much
is
safe.
it?
Well, dire as the wolves, as we say in here.
Funny. He gets it.
I've been so rude as to not to offer you a drink.
Oh, thank you.
Please, what, we've got wine, we've got coffee, we've got tea.
Oh my goodness. You might be the kindest people we've met this whole time we've been here.
I'd really like a new body if you got one going.
Got any bodies? Sorry, Daniel.
Shut up, Daniel.
No, it's funny humour. You wouldn't understand. Living in Ravenloft a long time, you begin to understand quite how funny these things are. What would you like to drink?
Oh my goodness. You got any strong liquor?
The strongest, my friend.
What's that then?
We got something. I'll get it for you. And
lovely.
for you, my well-dressed friend.
No, he's my butler.
Yes.
And what's your name, Butler?
Butler.
Yeah, that is his name, Butler, yeah.
Strange folk.
Yeah.
Alright, what would you like, Butler?
Well, would you like a hand at all in the preparation?
He's got Andy around the kitchen.
Oh no, I wouldn't allow the guests to prepare the drinks. No way, no how.
I'll pay him to do it. It's fine.
Can I at least serve the drink to my lord?
Of course, once it's prepared, I'll give it you.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'll have some wine. Thank you.
Wine it is, wine and some liquor.
The special stuff, yeah.
Absolutely. You see her sort of skirt round to the bay kitchen and prepare 2 drinks for the both of you. One of them comes from a decanter which she quickly pours into a ceramic mug, and then the other into a wine glass. And she hands them both to you as the butler stands on the other side of the bay kitchen.
Yeah,
and she goes, "There you go, my lover."
There you go. And I'll whack my tray out. I'll put them both on there, and then get into my butler position of serving.
Oh, this is more like it. Feel like I'm at home again.
Oh, come on. You're in Ravenloft. Stop being a pants.
Don't bring that back to look. Let me just enjoy this one nice moment in this horrendous place. All right, Daniel. How are you, Daniel? Mr. Negative.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Is there anything I could do for you while we're in this little bit of comfort?
Just lean me up by the fire. I'd like to pretend that I can feel heat.
Of course I can.
I'm going to place him by the fire.
Yeah, you do so.
I'm ready to receive, Butler.
Right, you are, sir. And then I'm going to, do the butler walk over and sort of go over to him and sort of present the drink on the tray.
Marvellous. Now let me try this lovely drink.
Yeah, you hold the drink up to your mouth and giving it a taste. It tastes it's strong in alcohol, but it also has a curious almond kind of taste to it, and it's not unpleasant. It's quite sweet, but also quite strong. And she's like, "That's the good stuff. Yeah, drink that all up. There's plenty where that came from."
What is it?
Well, I don't really know what to call it. We make it ourselves, you see.
It's lovely.
We never really thought to give it a name, have we, Abden? And he goes, "No.
You should call that gut punch.
No name booze."
Well, I enjoy your no name booze very much.
And at this point, I'm just going to sort of cut the butler act, slump down, grab the wine, sit in front of the fire and just drink it like
At ease, Butler.
a commoner type.
Yeah, you slump down in the couch and it is wholly refreshing. As you feel the warmth of the fire on you guys, you can take a level of exhaustion / fatigue off. Butler, you sip the wine? Okay, it tastes of wine, yes. And it is quite refreshing. You're used to better, I'm being honest. But as red wine
goes?
Yeah, as red wine goes, it's not the worst you've ever tasted. But it has a curious hint of almond to it. And she's like, "That's good wine, that is. That's Bonner's special, that."
It's got a curious hint of almonds.
Mine tastes a bit like almonds. Almonds.
Oh well, the woods here are plentiful in almonds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why that tastes like that. And then you see Abden sort of go, "Almonds."
Can I ask you two something? Bit of a personal question.
No.
Okay.
Sure you can. And you see her slap Abden on the back of the head, and she goes, "Shut up, you old coot."
Yeah, I'd been getting with it. Listen, you two ever heard of baking?
It's a bit of a weird question, if I'm being honest.
Like cakes? Ever heard of a cake?
I've had many a cake in my time. Can't you tell by my gut? Is that some sort of? Are you trying to get at me?
Well, I didn't want to be rude. No, I wasn't going for that. What I mean is, do you have the knowledge to make a cake?
I could make an almond cake.
Brilliant. All right. Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, drink up. I'll get you another.
Thank you. Oh, blimey, yes.
Yeah,
That's warming me right up.
I'm going to finish my wine and then get up to receive the next batch of drinks.
As you get up, I'd like you to give me a fortitude save, please.
3.
The butler, as you stand up, you feel curiously lightheaded. With great dizziness, you sort of sway to one side of the room, staying yourself with your hand against the door.
Oh, well, you see, this wine's great. Probably I haven't eaten anything in a while and felt great.
And Grimald, give me a fortitude save.
8.
You also feel the room start to spin. You feel sick rising up.
Oh, bit too much almond juice.
Abdin looks at you. He rises up from his chair for the first time and he says, "Shouldn't have drank the drink, should you, boys?
Why?
'Cause you're going in the basement."
What?
You asked if we had potties, didn't you?
Yeah.
And your vision turns black.
What? No, what?
You awake in a cellar. It's dark, save for the light surrounding the crack of the cellar door above a set of stairs opposite. Obviously, it's incredibly difficult to see. However, what's more alarming is that any traditional movement appears to be off the table. Both of your wrists are chained above your heads. You feel the sensation of cold stone on the backs of your hands, and the backs of your backs. You have been stripped bare, and the smell is strange. It's familiar though, sickly, but sweet. Give me a fear check, please.
It's 2 for me.
-2.
Grimald, your face just opens up in a complete gape of fear, and indecision overwhelms you.
Where am I? Where am I? No, but...
Oh, shut the fuck up, will you? Where the hell are we?
I'm sorry, I don't know. That's the problem.
Whereas the butler, because of your utter failure, you're moving over to the horror table.
6.
And the butler, you are flung into an immediate rage. Wait, shut up! Butler, shut up! What's wrong with you?
He's gone feral.
Wait, calm down. Articulate your thoughts, man.
He's gone mad, or has he? I don't know. I can't decide.
Okay, somebody slap him.
I don't know how to, or do I? Oh no!
Okay, calm down. It's a great many hours before you guys calm down. And eventually the rage subsides, but you spend a lot of time screaming and sitting there with your mouth agape, not knowing what to do. Both of you give me a stamina check, because all of this horror and fear takes up a lot of energy when you've had nothing to eat.
Man. 13.
-3.
The screaming has really took out the butler. He gains another level of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
So I'm back onto 4 now.
So he's back onto 4 levels of exhaustion. But you're still here in this basement. You can hear the sound of your 2 captors above you sort of scuttling about and doing things. You can hear the sounds of kitchen knives being prepared and things like this.
I'm so tired. Do you think they're going to eat us? I think they're going to eat us. Are they going to eat us?
I don't know if they're going to eat us.
Grim, maybe they're going to take that suggestion of yours and bake a cake. Maybe we'll get lucky.
That'd be nice, but I don't think so.
You probably bake a cake with us as the ingredients.
I can't believe they were so nice to us, and now look at this.
It's all been a ploy, it's all been a trick, we're fucked.
They're dead.
We're fucked.
We've got to kill them.
I'm dead. I think I'm
No,
already
you're not
dead.
You're
Am I
very alive
dead?
at the moment.
Am I dead?
You need to stick with it.
No, I'm dead.
No, I don't think you're dead. Look,
I am dead.
You're not dead.
Look, keep calm.
I'm not a ghost.
For once in your goddamn life, keep calm.
I can't keep calm. I'm scared.
Look, we got to think about this, because if we don't, we'll become them bloody idiots upstairs their dinner. We've got to work together, calm the hell down, and figure this out.
We're going to be mixed in with the almonds.
Truth of the matter is, I don't think I'm getting out of this, guys. If they take you upstairs, you're gonna have an opportunity to break free, kick them in the nuts and run away. But what are they gonna do with me? They're just gonna chuck me in a bin.
You're coming with me.
I want to say thanks for trying, guys.
Daniel, none of that defeatist talk. Alright? You're part of the team now. You ain't going anywhere.
I think he's right.
No, and you.
I think he's right.
Pipe down. Stop it, both of you.
He's dead, I'm dead, you're dead, we're dead.
Alright, we're all dead. Let's go kill the living. Understand?
Okay, I got you. I'll try my best, but if I die, remember, get to Corvia. That's the next place on your destination.
Corvia. You'll take us with. You'll be showing us exactly where Corvia is, and we're gonna have a drink in one of them dodgy clubs.
So what's the situation? You chained up?
Chained up?
Yeah.
I've shit myself.
Overshare, but yeah. Okay, we're chained up.
So the plan is simple. Break free.
Break free, get upstairs, kill them, eat their food, take all their stuff, stay in the house tonight, and then go. That's the plan.
Yeah, it's a complicated plan, my friend.
Right, let's just do one step at a time. Getting out. Okay, how the hell am I gonna get out of here? Let me just try and bust out of here with pure strength.
Okay, give me a strength roll, please, both of you.
He's done it!
Fucking crits, yes.
Yes.
Okay, the butler somehow manages to get an overwhelming strength roll, and he just bursts free.
Yes!
His chains come off the wall. He's still attached with the chain behind his back and the two manacles round his arms, but the actual fixture which was fixing it to the old crumbling wall comes loose.
Look at him go! He's busted out! I mean, he's busted out of here!
Yeah, keep it quiet, guys, come on.
Well, I've got a bit more confidence now.
As you jump to the floor, your feet hit the floor with a squishing sound.
Don't think about it.
What am I turning on?
Just don't think about it. Concentrate on what you're doing. Getting your lord out.
Sir.
Yes.
You pull and I will pull.
Yep, fine. But quietly.
Okay, give me a perception roll to see if you can navigate to where Grim is.
2.
It's very, very difficult to navigate in the darkness. You do eventually make it just by feeling out, but what you can feel in the darkness is nothing but squidgy, liquidy horrificness. And you do eventually make it round there, but it's disgusting, and that sickly sweet smell never leaves your nostrils, but it takes you a good 20 minutes to feel out where Grim is. You know that your time is running short, and you eventually feel Grim's body as you get round in the darkness.
Lord.
Easy.
Lord, is that you? Is that
Yeah, it's me. Stop groping so hard it hurts.
you? Wait a minute, I just need to take some time.
Don't think about it.
I've felt so many.
I know. And forget about the smell. Just concentrate on getting me free.
I'll never forget this smell.
No, it's probably been etched into my nostrils as well. But just get me free. Let's work together. Right. We bust it off the wall like you did.
You pull and I pull.
Yep, that's it. You ready? And try not to be noisy.
Okay, 3,
2,
1.
6.
1.
You yank on it, but it seems like the chains here are more strongly affixed to the wall.
Look.
One more go. One more go. Come on, sir.
Like we did before.
Give me
more strength.
3,
2,
1.
10.
3.
It's not good enough. Grim stays attached to the wall. You guys try, and as hard as you might, it's just not happening. And then you hear a lock turning in the cellar above.
Fuck it. I'm just going to hope that it will shed some light into the cellar, and then I'm going to... my next move would be to try and attack, I think.
Just as the cellar door begins to open, you see some light come in. And once the light sheds in, you can see that you are standing on a glut of corpses. And these corpses range from small to big. Make of that what you will. So give me a madness check, please.
4.
The butler immediately sits down on the floor, going into some sort of catatonic state. No. He's responding to no external stimuli whatsoever.
Butler, what are you doing? Give the floor.
Butler, you gotta move, man.
Butler.
God damn it, move!
He's done it again, isn't he?
The cellar door opens completely, and you see Bonnert and Abdin come down the stairs. Although something is amiss about them. You notice that their legs are gigantic and hairy.
Oh shit.
And that in their hands they hold 2 meat cleavers.
Oh god.
As they come down the stairs, you notice that their heads are now the heads of the wolves that you saw in the forest earlier.
We're not it. What the... What have you done with the other two?
So, Grim, now because you've also seen all of the feculence, the filth, the horror, and these lycanthropes coming down the stairs, give me a madness check as well, please.
17.
You manage to overcome this situation. You manage to hold your nerves as you see these monstrosities coming down the stairs, as you see all of this disgusting filth all around you.
Pretty flowers in the meadow, pretty flowers in the meadow, pretty flowers in the meadow, pretty flowers in the meadow.
And you see that Abdin speaks up and he goes, "You know, you little bastard, by running away from my little children out there in the forest, you've done them a big disservice, you know that? You've denied them a meal.
They had a sheep to eat.
You're about to become dinner, my friend." And you see him sharpening his two knives together and he's like, "Oh, this is going to be a tasty meal. What's your little friend doing there on the floor?"
You don't want to know what he's doing, mate.
How did he get free?
Well, he's super strong strength, didn't he? Busted straight out of there like he's going to bust your head.
Well, now it's time to cook me up some butler. And you see him just grab the butler by the ankle and start dragging him up the stairs. You see the butler's head knocking on the stairs as he drags him up, and he's like, "Bonner, take care of the other one."
Oi, give me my butler back, he ain't yours.
Butler, give me a fortitude save to see if you can snap out of the catatonia.
13.
You don't manage to just yet. So Grimald, you just see your friend being dragged upstairs. You're now left alone with Bonner. And she goes, "Look, ain't nothing personal. It's just, I want to eat you."
You were nice to me. Was that all a lie?
Well, yeah.
You ever thought about actually befriending people rather than eating them? You hairy thing.
Well, no.
Why though?
Because we like eating people. They're delicious.
I was like you once, like long time ago.
What, a werewolf?
Not quite, but I used to kill people. I used to hurt people. I used to maim people. I used to do it for fun. I used to do it for money. I used to do it for a laugh. I used to do it because people told me to do it. But you know what? I turned the corner. And I'll tell you what, it's such a better life being better. You could be better than this, eating everybody that you have over for dinner. Why don't you just have people for dinner rather than literally having them for dinner?
As she's approaching you and you give this speech, I'd like you to give me a personality roll, please.
18.
She does pause for a second. She goes, "You know what? I ain't never thought about that, no." Does give you pause for thought, don't it?
Exactly. You could be a great person. Just think about it. Think on it for a minute before you make your next decision.
Having people for dinner rather than having people for dinner.
False manipulation. Here. 20.
Crit.
You blast her in the face with a ball of force.
Yes.
You do 3 damage to her. We're now going to go into initiative order.
That made you think, didn't it?
Grimald, you're up first.
Okay, so Grim's going to try much of the same and cast false manipulation again.
Roll spellcasting.
19.
False manipulation.
5 damage.
You blast her again with this force manipulation spell, and you see this opalescent ball of energy just blast her through the stomach, and a big hole opens up inside her, sending blood spraying all over the walls, and she goes, "Have people for dinner, not have people for dinner, you bastard." And she falls down, smashing onto the ground.
That I am.
And then, next up is going to be the butler, who is currently in a catatonic state. Give me a fortitude save to see if you can wake up.
Come on.
I got a 15.
Butler, you finally snap out of it. You are being dragged through the kitchen currently by Abdin, and your head is just dragging across the wooden floor.
Okay, as I've still got the manacle and chains on me, what I want to do is flip the chain,
Try and
fuck him up.
Yeah,
basically.
perfect.
Okay, give me a melee attack roll, please.
11.
Your attack misses. He just about dodges back, still holding onto your ankle. Your chain just flies through the air. Next up is going to be Abdin's turn. He swings around with his cleaver, attempting to hit you, and misses. It thunks into the ground, and he's just like, "You little cunt. I'm gonna eat you with me chips."
Watch your tongue, fat prick.
Grimald, you are up next. You're now in the basement, alone with Daniel, still chained to the wall. You can hear a fight going on upstairs.
Right, I'm going to try and bust out of my restraints now.
Give me a strength roll.
There we go. That's a 6.
With a 6, you just yank on the chains.
I'm coming back. No, I'm not.
You're trying your absolute hardest, but now the butler's turn is up.
Right, so is the cleaver stuck in the floor and his hand is on it?
Yes, that.
I'm going to try and bite his hand so he lets go of the cleaver.
Nice.
Give me a melee attack roll.
15. 3.
You bite angrily into his hand. You bite so hard that blood starts to come out of his furry fist. His hand then comes loose off of the thing, and he just goes, "You little whacker!" So he pulls his fist back, and then he punches you, doing 2 damage.
Ow, ow, ow.
It's a brutal hit to the ribs. It feels as if you've been punched by a big furry demon. Next up is going to be Grimald.
Butler! You're needed!
And I'm going to try and bust out again.
Right, I've got this. Come on, Grim. Muster that inner strength. You can do this. You're not that old. You're not that old. Come on.
15.
You do feel the chains start to loosen behind you.
Here they go.
You reckon that one more good push and you'll be out
Yes.
Alright, cool.
of there. Butler, you're up next.
Right, I'm going to try and grab the cleaver and fucking cut him with it.
Melee attack roll.
6.
You grab the cleaver and you swing it. He dodges backwards and you just cut a bit of his fur off. It falls down onto the ground. Abdin then takes his turn. You see him lunge back into the kitchen, grabbing a frying pan, and he hurls it at you. You manage just to roll out the way at the last minute, and it slams onto the ground, making a dinging noise.
Ooh, that was close.
Next up, you're at Grim's turn.
Come on. 13.
You finally manage to yank the chains free, grab Daniel, and run up the stairs. You see a scene in front of you. Your butler is on the floor with a cleaver in his hand, whilst Abdin is hurling pans at him from the kitchen. Next up is going to be the butler.
Right, I'm going to try and slice him again with the cleave. 15. 2.
You hit him for another 2 damage. You do a brutal slice across his belly, and you notice that sort of guts and blood starts to pour out, but he's not quite dead yet. He's still holding on to his life, and he just goes, "Ah, you stupid bastard! I'm gonna eat you so hard you wouldn't believe it." He sees Grimald running to the room, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
Killing your wife.
"Shut up!"
She's dead.
"What?
I done it.
Why?"
Because she was going to eat me.
"Fair enough.
So I mashed her up.
Yeah.
I'm going to mash up you.
Gotta be honest, that does make sense.
Yep.
But for that, I'm gonna really hurt you." And he throws a knife at you, but he actually crit fails, and he actually wounds himself. So as he pulls the cleaver off the board, he doesn't realise that he's knocked the entire shelf of knives off the counter, and it falls into his back, giving him a further 3 damage. So the next turn is going to be Grimald.
Will you do that to yourself, you banana?
I did it on purpose, it was for a laugh.
Oh, right, of course it was.
Leave me alone.
Now prepare to die.
No, please.
I'm going to run at him.
No.
And try and hit him with the staff.
Kill him, Daniel.
That's a 16 on that one. 3.
Hey.
You run forward, and with a splintering crack, you smash him in the head with the staff. And Abdin goes, "Well, I never thought it would end like this, being hit with a skull. But whoops!" And he falls onto the floor, and he's like, "Why? Why have you done this?"
You really gonna ask that stupid question
You
now?
fucking idiot.
We could have had a nice dinner.
Ask a question like that, you've done.
I ain't
bastard.
done nothing wrong.
You've done everything wrong.
You ain't done nothing, bro.
Die with some dignity, you gargantuan cunt.
If I don't know what dignity is, but you die with some dignity.
No, we ain't gonna die. We're gonna eat you now, mate. Eat you right up.
We're gonna eat your kids.
Anyway,
And I'm gonna wear your fur as a jacket.
I'm really embarrassed. And you see him cough up some blood.
Thanks for the wine.
And you see him just roll over on the floor dead.
See, that was a tight one and we got out of it.
Would you be able to put... Stop crying. Would you be able to put some clothes on?
Oh, yeah. I forgot that. Now, let's eat first. We'll worry about clothes later.
You're really gonna eat the food? You seen what they got in that basement?
I'm gonna eat the joint. Joint look right, alright?
That's probably a child or something.
Well, it looks like a not human, so I'm okay with that.
When you're hungry, you just gotta block that out. You gotta block it out where it's coming from. Origin is not important. Getting it in the belly. Transportation, that's what's important.
Opening up the oven, you see that, yes indeed, this joint has been roasted. And while you seem to ignore the origin, it does smell delicious. And you have the first meal that you've had in a very long time, chowing down on this mystery meat.
Ain't that bad? Tastes a bit like pork. A little bit cherry, but you know. What do you think, Butler? Look, it was definitely that lamb back that we saw. It was definitely another one.
Yes. I'm trying to get that.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Just look. Still feel hungry?
I feel sicker.
Yeah, but you still feel full.
Weirdly, yes.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. Now sit by that fire, and your Lord Grim will find you some clothes.
That was horrible.
That was
That was disgusting.
that was horrible.
Fucking every time, I know every outro is. I was petrified.
Yeah, we just go, oh, that was awful. But yeah, like, yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's
I mean, because it
entertaining.
was like you had the horror checks, you had fatigue as well this time.
We had a
James,
chase.
you really went through the fucking ring at that time.
Big
I
time.
went full max fatigue and passed out.
He was an absolute
You
mess.
passed out, had
rolling in.
catatonia.
All the tables.
You're not miney, all right? He's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah,
Oh, bless ya.
so Nick, what you had at the beginning, I forget what it was called. Let me find it, because at the beginning you had something. I'm gonna look on the horror table. What you had, so it was something crazy. Oh yeah, so Nick, at the beginning you had mental shock. That's what happened to you. And then James had catatonia,
Oh my God,
which is
yeah.
kind of similar, but mental shock is like your brain seizing up, and then catatonia is like you just
Go inside yourself.
you
don't
just go inside yourself and give up and like don't say anything. It's sort of like a mental patient, but that's what kind of happened to you.
Jesus.
Realistically, you shouldn't be able to snap out of catatonia, but the thing is that I thought, considering the horror that was happening to you, your sort of survival instinct may take over.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah.
I was just like, fuck me, this is awful. Like,
man.
Yeah, I'm so surprised that you guys are alive, but here we go.
See, the thing is, every encounter so far, right, it's literally always, we can't deal with this. You know, we need to escape. We need to evade. So when we got caught in the house and there was no escape and we got drugged, and then we woke up in the cellar, mate. I was fucking like, how are we going to do this?
I honestly thought, oh, finally, a nice little bit of respite. You know what I mean? It's like, we're going to have a nice meal. These people seem
And then
friendly.
when I broke out of them chains, I was like, fucking, I'm finally rolling well. And then it comes bite me in the arse.
The lucky thing in DCC is that spells, that you can sort of cast them however you want. It doesn't, like in Pathfinder, you need to have your staff in your hand or your book or your ring or whatever, and then also sort of say them, right?
Yeah.
And I know you always say them anyway because you like it, but
Yeah.
the point is in this, if you want to do it out your gob, you can.
Exactly,
Or out
yeah,
your
it's
dick,
brilliant.
whatever. So you see, the thing is that so when you were chained up, you could still hit her with the spells. That was what was awesome. It was like when she came over and you were chatting to her, you were just like, what was the spell that you used? Oh, false manipulation.
Yeah,
And then-
just
and
put
just-
through a bloody
Yeah,
ball of energy at her. Yeah.
This is
That's so good.
fucking hard. This is so hard.
It's
And
such an interesting take on DCC, isn't it?
and when you got punted over the edge by those wolves
Oh
as
my
well,
god,
it's
the
just
plan
like-
was good.
that was a great idea.
I thought it was going to work out really well. We would just sidestep,
Yeah.
and they'd all fly over the edge.
When
and
you
we'd be
thought of
happy
that, I
days.
was like, that's awesome.
But
But
they just tumbled. We just tumbled with
Yeah.
them. But never mind.
horrible adventure.
What a horrible adventure.
See, if I was playing a table game, I might, take it a little bit easier. But the thing is because we're making it for this actual play, I want things to be epic
gotta
and,
be
and
dramatic,
fun.
man.
So it's
Yeah.
sort of like, and the DCC adventures when they're written, they don't go easy.
no,
No.
So it's like I'm not going to do that.
yeah, we
No,
can't
that's
sit
right.
here and ferry it and just
Just
be
be like, oh, let's do a non.
walk around this crazy, disgusting place and be like, yep, you fight it, it's dead, dead.
no way.
Well, also for any fans who want to follow along the adventure, if you go to the specifically the Domains of Dread Ravenloft map and look at the Boglands, and then just follow ever so slightly south and to the east, you'll see where they are, and that is like. Yeah, they're quite a bit from civilization at the moment, and so
Amazing.
that's why you're
we'll put
getting
a
chased
picture.
by
Maybe we'll
wolves.
put a picture up on.
Yeah, that'd
Plus
be
the
cool.
site.
Yeah, people
we'll
can
do that.
track the journey
Yeah,
of
that'd be
what's
awesome.
going on. 'Cause, yeah, it's crazy.
Wicked, thank you.
So that's it. And if you guys want to contact us, and of course you can, we've got an email address. Believe it or not, we managed to get one. I know they're rare.
Bit of wrangling.
We contacted Bill Microsoft and we got one.
Yeah, he sent it in the post.
So it's tabletoptwats@gmail.com.
Yep.
Alternatively,
you can go to us on Twitter, which is @tabletoptwats.
why not try out Facebook for once? It's Facebook.com/tabletopT.
Or you can find us on Google Plus
and the Nerds International Community, where you can find such great shows as the RPG Brewery and the Murder Hobo Show and
the Wild Die
podcast, which I am part of. Yeah. So, and if you like what we do, please chuck us a buck on Patreon, and you can become a character in the show, such as Bonnert and Abdin. I forget their first names now, but I think one of them was called Jason.
Yeah, I think so.
And we've already had a Jason on the show, so I just used their last names, and they sounded like fantasy names
perfect,
anyway.
yeah.
So I was just like,
we've had some
Astral Steve and Erwin as well.
Yeah, we've had some new members come along, so thank you very much and welcome to the party. And obviously we're starting to get these guys into the adventures as well.
Yeah, so yeah, chuck us a buck on Patreon and you'll be in the bloody show.
And you'll be immortalised in this shit show.
Actually, we should try and make less ones that die instantly.
Yeah, we're trying. Sorry. Well, Daniel's doing all right.
Daniel's doing all right. He's come along for the whole thing.
That was kind of like a sweet accident, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's worked out perfect.
Well, I expected you guys to fuck Daniel off straight away, but he's still there. He's still going.
He's still going strong.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Holy shit. I can't believe they ate the fucking... Well, I know a few people who are going to want to have words with them. They're in some deep shit, ladies and gentlemen, but that's for next time on Ravenlord.